Welcome to Guns, Gear, and Outdoor Carol. Appreciate you tuning in today. I'm going to do an in-depth review and discussion about this ARB awning that I recently purchased. Follow my channel, you know that I showed you the DIY mounting brackets that I made for it, and we'll talk about that again just briefly here shortly, but just wanted to actually do a review and discussion about the awning itself. So ARB, well-known quality products in the off-road and overlanding industry. So they make quality products, great customer service, and been in business for numerous years. They were one of the forefathers of the off-road community as far as supplying products to. And I've always liked their products. I've got an ARB bumper on the front of my FJ. And just really like their products. So they make a couple different versions of this. This is the smaller version. This one is 4 foot by 6 foot 0.8. So it's 4 foot wide, 6.8 feet long. And this one goes by a couple different, what I saw on the internet, this one goes by model number, I guess, 814301. And then I also seen a number in reference to this same awning, a 1250. And all this stuff I'll put in the section below down there. You can find it on Amazon. This one runs about $180 including shipping. So the I bought it secondhand off of one of the found on one of the Facebook FJ Cruiser pages that somebody posted up, and he had the big one and the small one. I debated on buying both of them, to be honest with you, but I just wasn't sure if I was going to use the big one, and then I'd have to rearrange my roof rack and mount it on the side and stuff like that. And I just kind of wanted something to maybe set up at camp, to maybe put a little kitchen under, or just a little place to get in and out of the shade on the beach, get in and out of the sun and have a little shade at the beach, something like that. So I just wanted to try the small one. I may wind up buying the bigger one later, but for now I'm happy with that. I've got this just this one here. So I kept seeing on the internet, I wasn't sure 100% if when you buy a new one, if it comes with guy lines and stakes. I've heard yes and no, so I'm not real sure about that, but I had some stuff already, and that's what I'm using here, these guy lines and stakes. These guy lines I've reviewed in the past. It's a guy line kit that you buy from Tent Tools, and I'll also put that in the section below. It's very highly reflective, and it glows and things like that. It reflects like with a flashlight or whatever, so I don't want to be tripping over these things or anything. I want to be able to see them, and I'm just using some basic military stakes and a carabiner to hook it to. But I love those stakes from the military that you can buy. Usually you can find them on eBay. So a little bit about the tarp or the awning here. It's pretty simple to put together. It has these two side arms, and what you do is you unzip it. And I'll also post in the section below a video of how to actually deploy this thing and put it together. It's real simple. I can do it, one person takes about 2 to 5 minutes. So the key to it is once you unzip it, you take this, it'll be folded up, and just kind of set it over to the back out of the way. Then deploy these legs out and go ahead and stretch them out a little bit. See, they telescope into each other, and once you get them out, you just twist them and they lock in. So go ahead and deploy the two side ones, then unroll it, and then they go into these little holes right here. So if you're looking at this video, you've probably kind of researched some of these tarps and or these awnings, and you'll know that there's different build qualities and things like that. This one, if you notice, this piece here is plastic. On some of the knockoff versions of these awnings, this is metal, and you would think metal's better. Well, in reality it's not, because that metal will not give. This actually will give and flex where it will not tear up as much, and worst case scenario, you would just break this piece, call ARB, and order more of these. So they just screw in. So instead of breaking poles and things like that, this right here is kind of a safety mechanism, in my opinion. So it does, have the ability to flex a little bit in high winds and things like that. So somebody's going to ask, where is this made? And I will show you. They've got this section here. If if you look right there, it says manufactured in China for ARB. So I don't care what brand, they're all going to be probably made in China. It's just a matter of their quality control standards and the materials used, because you can have something that looks exactly the same. It's like a Rolex, fake Rolex watch, right? Looks exactly the same, but it is not the quality. So think of it in those terms. And but to do the guy lines, I just simply did a little knot like that and just run it through that hole there. And they make, for the larger awning, they make an enclosure, like a tent style enclosure, even with a floor. They make a like a mosquito or bug screen type enclosure, and but they don't make it, from what I can tell, for the smaller version. But they do make what's called windbreaks, so you can buy windbreaks for the side or the front here. And I actually came out and with one of my tarps and just tested what it would kind of do when the sun was out earlier. And I'm going to buy the windbreak that goes off the front. I think it'll be a good fit. I think it'll help me if I put it on, and I'll show you how it attaches. If you look right here, there's like a little hole channel right here, half channel. And the windbreak slides into this piece, and then it just comes down, and then you stake it out. But I think with that, see, I could easily come in here and put like a little kitchen area right here, something like that. Just have to be careful with open flame or whatever. But it is fire resistant or treated. But they do say right here, it says the tent is made of flame resistant fabric, but it does say keep flame away, obviously. But I'm real happy with it, and I think that it's going to do a good job for what I wanted it for. Also, keep in mind, if you and I can't do this one-handed probably, let me try, see if I can. Yep. So if you were expecting rain or rain started, you can I'll tighten my guy line back up. I'll show you something real quick. Alright, you can put one corner down like that, and that will help you shed water off so it doesn't pool and cause you problems with anything. But that's what I would do, is just kind of tilt one end down so the water runs off. Man, that's why I say these poles telescopic into each other, and you just simply take and screw them tight up to the height you need, like that. And then just tighten your guy line back up. So that's still a little low, but that's okay. You get the idea. So there's not a lot of room under this thing, I'll be honest with you. So I think that windbreak, I'll just kind of throw a couple chairs under here to show you. To give you some scale of how big it is. Now the good thing, I'll show you this too. The good thing about an FJ Cruiser, the door swings out instead of up. So if you look, you could do that also with the FJ Cruiser. And that would work pretty good. So, but anyway guys, I'm really happy with it. I think it's a cool product. I really like it, and I think it's going to serve my purpose well for our beach trips and camping trips, stuff like that. But anyway, if you got any questions, or if you got experience with this awning or other awnings, feel free to share that with us. I'd be glad to discuss that with you, and in the comment section below. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. It's over there in that section. Also in that section is the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and we'll be bringing you some other videos. And I'll do another video about that little shade cover, or the windbreak they call it. So anyway guys, appreciate you tuning in. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.